also welcome to Burn Guitar. We have Wish Wednesday here, so it's wonderful. You wish for songs, and I bring them up here on Gordon Guitar, and perhaps introduce you to the song for you guys who didn't wish for it, but for you who wish for it, this is special for you. And this time we have Big J47. You wished for BURNA Boys Alone, and yeah, it's from the Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So yeah, this is special for you, and we'll take a look at the chords first. We have 4 different chords to learn here. So let's start right away. We don't need any capo for this one, so let's dive right into the chords. The first one will be the E minor, and that is open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. Then we have the C major 7, so that is third on A, second on D, and open G, open B, and open E. Next is the A sus chord, so that is open A, second D, second G, open B, and open E. And then we also have a B minor, so that's a bar chord. You place a bar here on the 2nd fret from the A string down, so that's all strings except for the last E here in the bass. So 5 strings on the 2nd fret, that's your bar, and then the rest will be 4th on D, 4th on G, and 3rd on B. Alright, so there you have the chords: E minor, C major, A sus, and then B minor. Alright, so we have this melody going on here in the beginning. So it's based upon the, you can say, the first chord progression. So this song will be kind of divided into 2 parts. First, we have 1 chord progression there. It will be E minor, C major, A sus, and back to C major. That's the first chord progression, and upon these chords, this is where we have the melodies based on it. So let's start with the melody. It goes like this for E minor. That, and then it will be pretty much the same with other chords as well, just a different bass notes. So we'll have the same pattern. I suggest that you hold the E minor when you play the melody like this. So it's your middle finger here on the 2nd fret D string, and your ring finger on the 2nd fret G string. So with that grip, you have the possibility to change your bass note, and you don't have to recuperate your fingers in any way. You can just hold these 2 fingers fixed like that, okay? So middle finger on the 2nd fret D string, your ring finger on the 2nd fret G string, all right? So with that grip, you're gonna play open E, then 2nd D, open B, back to 2nd D, and 2nd G. So again, open E, 2nd D, open G, B, back to 2nd D, and 2nd G. All right, that's the rhythm. And then next will be the C major bass notes here, and you will play everything in the same way except from the first note. There is the different bass notes. So this time you have the 3rd fret A string as the new bass notes, and everything else will be the same. So you just fix your fingers here on these 2nd fret D and 2nd fret G, and then you can just use your little pinky here to go for the 3rd fret A string, which is the new bass. So with that, the pattern will be, all right. So that was the C major, and the same goes for the next chord, the A sus chord. The new bass note will be the open A, so you just lift off this little pinky here and play it open A, and everything else will be the same. So final chord will be the C major. So just put it back again, your little pinky on the 3rd fret A string. And there you have it. So it goes like that. One round will be So we play that for a couple rounds and then we can go into the strumming. Okay, so it will be of course based upon the same chords. Now when you play the strumming, you will go for the standard grips for the chords, so you don't fix your fingers like this anymore. You go for E minor like this, and then C major, A sus, and back to C major like this. All right, so the strumming pattern I can illustrate for you with an E minor. That is the first chord. It will be down, up, clap, down. So that. So down and then up, clap, down. That is one round. So you play 2 strumming rounds per chord, so the rhythm will be like this. And so on. So with 2 strumming rounds per chord, the chord progression will sound like this. What you can do to a little bit highlight the melody here is to, when you have the strumming here, if you notice that in the introduction of this tutorial here, I used my fingers to get into with some notes here. So like this, for instance, for E minor. So what I do here, I add a 2nd fret G string, and that note is with us in the melody, like that note, and I try to bring that one into the strumming. So I do that on the last down in every strumming round, so that means 2 times per chord. So there I hit the note, and then I go without it on the when I begin the next strumming round. The same goes for the other chords. The C is without first, and then it comes there, and then again without. And on the A sus chord, it's there with us from the beginning, so you don't have to do anything there. But when I do the last down there, I really try to hit that note. So it's a short down only on pretty much on that string. So and then I do the same when I go back to the C. For the C, I'm using these 2 fingers, my middle finger on the 2nd fret D, my ring finger on the 3rd A, and then I'm using my index finger to go down and hit that note. And the same goes when I use the E minor here. I use these 2 fingers, and I use my little pinky here to hit the extra note here on the 2nd fret G string. So that's just an extra technique stuff there to pretty much highlight the melody once you learn the strumming pattern to get the melody into the strumming. All right, so extra detail there, it's up to you. That is how the first half of it, or at first 2 minutes and 20 seconds goes. After that, about 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the song, you're gonna make a turn here when it comes to the chords. So now you're gonna use the same strumming pattern, but you will alternate between two chords. So you will use now the B minor, and you do 2 string rounds of that, and then you go to the C major 7 there and go for 2 strumming rounds, and it will alternate like that till the end, like this. And so on. So go back and forth with B minor and C major for about 1.5 minutes or so. And that will pretty much cover Burna Boy's Alone. So, pretty easy song actually to play, not that hard chords, hard to handle as well because the strumming pattern is pretty basic. So give it a try. I hope you, Big J47, special for you, I hope you enjoyed it, and for all you Burna Boys fans. So don't forget to wish her on Gordon Guitar. Perhaps it's your song next time. Till then, play tuned.